Hey guys, welcome to the stream. I am here playing some Baldur's Gate again. As much as I do want to play some Fast Factory, I need to coordinate with Smart because he owns a save now thanks to Cozy's idea. Either he owns a save and I play his save while I'm streaming. I'm starting to think what I should do is, if I get the money, open a server so we both don't own the save. We can easily just play off the server. Here we were going to the camp again. The town, yeah. We almost died to get to that turret thing. I looked a little better than I did. Not as good as I wanted to be. Yeah. Long rest before anything happened. Oh no.
I want to have a word.
Here.
There you are, my friend.
Are you drunk?
I have drunk. Not alcohol, of course. A bear. He took a little of my blood. I took all of his.
So you're blood drunk.
So's any meal worth having. It's nothing compared to, well, other things I could be dining on, but significantly better than the rats and bugs Cazador served me. I existed. That was enough for him. He reveled in having power over me.
He makes me want to make D&D characters.
Because those with power can do whatever the hell they want. Is it? What good is freedom if I'm always watching the shadows? No. I'll be safe when I'm powerful enough to grind Cazador into the dust. Powerful enough to do whatever the hell I want. They're doing a piss-poor job then. The strong had 2 centuries to pluck me from torture. But no one came. No. It was the mind flayers that rescued me. They gave me a gift. The strength to take my own freedom. I'm embracing this power.
The weird passing here. Is that it? Yeah, so let's unplug. Oh, hi, little guy.
The cub pecks at a crimson splash on his leg.
Oh, it hurts. There you go. 30-20. You're hurt, little one.
The cub looks at you with glistening eyes. With a sad hoot, he holds out his paw, revealing a wound. The wound is superficial, the edges torn and jagged. Probably a gnoll's crude blade.
No. Roll again. Roll again. I need my inspiration points soon. List them on this thing.
The cub inspects the wound, giving it a curious peck.
The little beast's quite charming once you get accustomed to the smell of rotting flesh.
Make haste. I would have words with you.
Oh, it's here.
Camp life seems to suit the young owlbear. His coat of feathers seems fuller. His eyes look bright and inquisitive.
Oh, Alvin.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still. Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What?
Swift as my feet can carry me.
There's an owlbear cub. Yay! Okay. Party? Wrong one. Oh.
My
Yeah.
condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile. Thank you. It is a strange experience. Each time anew. Like a lost soul is spelunking through the darkness that is me, only to be sacrificed on the dread altar of the
I gotta
heart.
get it fixed.
Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first. It's somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite... You do plenty for me, more than you realize. But this cannot be remedied. The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire. It merely drizzles. The embers still sizzle, the fire remains undefeated. I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing good. Please, I need to think. I need to retrace my steps to a glade of calm and think. Thank you for the artifact. A great deal of trouble it was, too. A great deal of trouble indeed.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it. It's not enough, but it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, Mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave.
Yep.
But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
Eldrell didn't want us, and those druids sure as hell didn't either. But you risked your life for us.
It smells bad out here. I want to go home. I'm glad you killed all the goblins. I hope you made them scared.
I left my sword in the cave. Don't tell, but I don't want to touch it again.
It's all right. Don't tell anyone. But I was afraid too.
Come on.
You're lucky. You can go wherever you want.
I'm your...
I hate you. You killed all the goblins, and now we can't practice swords anymore. I knew this would come right if we just stayed positive. Not that your blade didn't help too.
God, it seems we might actually make it to the city now. Hope the neighbors are a bit more welcoming.
You do good work. If you can handle more than goblins, might be I'll have use of you in Baldur's Gate.
Wait, what?
Always a deal to be done, even now. Try not to die up there.
We're not in the clear yet. Keep sharp and...
I'm glad you didn't die. No discounts once I'm running the wider Baldur's Gate, mind.
Mattis says we should say thank you.
Don't know why everyone's cheering. We're just going back on the road.
Shadow on your head forever.
I guess things are already better. I've learnt a lot.
There we go, boy.
If
Now,
we get
back to
separated,
packing.
this place. It's a pity we can't stay. I doubt there's this much green in the entire city.
Yes, Mum? Check twice myself.
Just to be sure.
We made it somehow. Now we just need to get to Baldur's Gate.
Thought you'd left us to our fate running off like you did. Glad I was wrong. We did it. Come on. One sorrow ended, the next soon to begin.
Do you need help, Icaron?
Baldur's Gate, we're coming.
We didn't die today. Tomorrow, perhaps, but not today. Thanks to you.
Back to worrying about road rations it is. So many mouths to feed, but, well, that's not a bad problem to have. Thank you, truly.
We couldn't have held them back on our own. Thank you.
Glad to see some goblin blood spilled for a change. Was sick of running from those rats.
I nearly dispatched those goblins myself, but it
Ah,
seems you
well,
managed well enough. And why wield a masterwork where a butcher's blade will do? My thanks, truly.
You want to run.
It was you, right? Who took care of the goblins. I knew you were a good one.
You wanted to run, Roland. Shut up.
What do you think of opening a cart in Baldur's Gate?
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you. As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees would quite agree. Of course.
Plus damage.
May you keep balance.
Here, you do. Done this way first. Oh, that's because right now. Actually, here, later on. Here. Open.
What's in here? Might be useful.
Uses wooden tools.
What are you doing back here with your party?
You saved us. I wasn't sure we'd make it through. I wish I had better, but this is all I have.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
The pride of the gate. Ah, excellent choice. Let me work my magic. Defender of the people.
May Temora's luck twist your way. I miss my forge.
What's next? I'll see what I can learn.
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador. Oh? Then what do you want? Sorry. Lose a fo-
Let's move.
For now, what I'm gonna do.
Always at your side. Let's have a look.
Now that I access everybody. There we go. Okay. Get one person.
The pride of the gate.
Damn, that's
Time for a check.
You saved us. I wasn't. I wish I had better. But this is all I have. May Temora's luck twist your way.
A long way from Waterdeep.
Oh.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
You saved us. I wasn't sure we'd make it. I wish I had better. But this is all I have.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
May Temora's luck twist your way.
I'll go this way.
Oh yeah.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Hello.
With haste. Seems like a good moment to talk.
The rat chitters angrily. Whatever broke his tooth is in this room. His dark eyes stare at you, eager for this danger to be banished.
Just another crate.
The rat squeaks excited.
Anything of use? Wish I had a bag of holding. Can't keep me out.
My faith protects me.
You had my attention. Sharp as ever. Finders keepers. This better be good.
Open crate.
Heading out. Time for a chat.
You imperiled the grove. How dare you even look
Let's
me
get
in the
going.
eye?
I did what I had to. I need a quick
A
word.
pity you don't see that.
I thought I had been party. You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the Druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
A misjudgment. One that should weigh heavily upon her. But the Grove still needs her passion. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts. Tomorrow morning, we shall discuss what is to come.
Have to keep going.
You think you saved us? You just prolonged the inevitable. Sooner or later, other outsiders will bring trouble to the Grove.
Here goes nothing.
You're testing my patience. We're free of the goblins, but the Grove is changed. Wounded. The days ahead won't be easy. I'm glad we have Halsin to guide us.
I like the thought. Why did you do one thing?
Do you hear them? The birds. They're beautiful. I've thought of nothing but goblins and tieflings for so long. I stopped listening.
We wasted so much time fighting each other. Sylvanas taught us a lesson by letting an outsider save us.
I'll see what this is.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
If we get separated or need to break camp fast, remember, find the river and
Pick something realistic. If you can't swing a sword, take a dagger.
You took care of the goblins.
With the goblins dead, we might actually make it to Baldur's Gate.
I'd have put good coin on you running off into the sunset.
He'd be proud of you. I'm glad you came through it alive.
I wasn't there to help. That'll change from now on, I promise.
Here lies Cannon. He gave his life defending others. He will be missed. Your light fingers were too heavy this time. You've been caught stealing. What will you do?
Oh, here you go.
You're free to go. Peer through the telescope.
What a dragon.
You see a red dragon. Tyrannical, greedy, and vain, they hunt without pity. The telescope points to the left. The telescope points straight ahead. The telescope points to the left.
Damn it, right.
The telescope
Right.
points straight ahead. The telescope points to the right.
What's that?
I hear the goblin leaders met their ends. Unfortunate for them, but...
An employee. I'll do that.
My faith will guide me.
Lovely day, this. For now.
Still alive, so that's progress.
You done it. You brought Halcyon back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
No, it was not.
As am I. The grove will be whole again. And I promised you a reward, didn't I? Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Ah, thank you.
The wolf's fur bristles. He wants to jump, wants to bite. His eyes dart back and forth as he sniffs the air. You can't see them anymore, but he can smell them. Many, many strangers. His ears twitch as he lowers his head down into your lap.
Oh, look at the big softy.
You did this grove a great favor. And now leave the rest to us.
Findale?
Peace is returning to the grove. We have you to thank for that.
And now you.
Peace. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah.
I think it's high time you all left. Our sacred grove has sheltered you enough. Within the inner sanctum, of course. It is not for us to fight your battles. I assure you, the feeling is mutual.
Can't slow down. Out of sight, out of mind. What do we have here? Should mind my step. What's up for discussion?
Aw, you're all good to go. That's great.
That's a friendly looking shadow.
The grove's gonna feel so empty.
on my mind.
Blessed day. Thank you for everything you've done. I don't know if I can ever restore Sylvanus' peace to this, but I'll have the chance. Thanks.
There's a parasite nearby. You should take a closer look.
Cursed to put my hands on everything. Something good here, I hope.
Everything. It's pretty good. It's okay. But they can't. Oh, no. Oh.
Your path will soon take you away from the grove, I feel. Your efforts will not be forgotten. Soon. First, I must set matters to rights in the grove. After being dormant for so long, tomorrow morning, we shall discuss what is to come. Believe me, it is. The journey to Moonrise Tower, but that's...
It'll take a while for us all to recover. Of course. May you keep balance.
We did it. Come on. Give me a kiss. I'm your lummox.
Yes, you are. Now, stop squirming.
Who's talking?
We did it. Come on. Give me a kiss.
Hold still. I'll kiss you when you stop bleeding, you lummox.
Thank you. Truly.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you? Excellent. Lead the way.
You guys don't mind my little underwear being here?
Have a drink.
I'm fine.
Loosen up, Icaron. No, no. An Albert.
Toddlers are easier to please than you lot.
Camp is cool.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy. I'm perfectly fine without that poison, thanks.
Think of it. No more caves, no more we'll be in a city.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you, and behold!
Ooh.
Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Live a little. Look at them. How happy they are. We did that. Yeah. Don't tell Roland, but his magic show might be the highlight. He's been doing them since we were little. He'll make it big in Baldur's Gate. I know it.
Are Roland and Leah actually getting along? I know you cut down a horde of goblins, but this is far more impressive.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you.
Ooh.
But I need an angle. Any ideas? One raunchy ballad coming up.
Why not?
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives.
You did nothing.
And now that I'm here, I hate it. This is awful. We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
It's a heavy, rich red. Dry.
See what I mean? All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask? Not at all. Not with you. I mean, anyway,
Your song.
You have no idea how good it feels to see. The singing we could probably do without.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know. And that sounds like the wine drowning your wits. Go on, enjoy yourself. When the barrel's tapped out, I'll be there to save the night. Go on, enjoy yourself.
Once I get my actual look at it.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like...
Aha, there you are. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night. But I am engaged in... If we are to write your legend in the... That ballad was but a something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. A wonderful one indeed. But your deeds loom larger than life now, my friend. You simply must have a title to match. Far too much? Not to belittle your achievements to date, of course, but I must deliberate.
Let's see what's channel first. Sort of books.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Your words, not mine. But not what I mean. I mean... Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. Share a bottle with me? We should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off. Not tonight.
doing this here a while. All alone.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone. Really? I'm honored. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. These people are still in danger.
Yeah, they are.
Karlak, the creature from hell, will still threaten them, as will 1,000 other perils. They aren't ready to get on the road on their own. Your words cheer me, but off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. I'm afraid my feet are some time alone beneath the stars. Still,
Yep, keep going.
Make it spicy.
Yeah.
beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion. Though definitely unaccompanied. She preferred it when we were alone. Curled up before a crackling hearth with some...
By a Geraorn's lost nose! No!
I speak of Tara, my Tresson, assistant, my constant companion through all the ills and tribulations my hubris has thrust upon me.
So
She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently. After I was afflicted with my condition, and locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I'd given up on myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would have. Smart does her a disservice. She's a fine wizard in her own right, though somewhat held back by her lack of a... You remind me of her somewhat. Wish she were here for me to make a formal... Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope. Very funny. But as we all know, not that I don't appreciate... Well, it seems as good a time as any for me to stop babbling on. Were I to recite that list, I fear we'd be here at dusk tomorrow. Many things, I assure you. But a conversation better saved for another time. With my condition as volatile as it is, I fear any undue... excitement. Go!
Go on, do your...
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow. In truth, I rarely imbibe. The stuff goes right to my head. Before you know it, I'd be breaking into song, then you have never heard me singing. Which makes you very fortunate. I'm sure there are. But there are many grateful people. Go on, enjoy.
Let's make it 20.
2 more.
That's my girl.
I need to dance! No. No, I need to lie down.
You're drunk.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers.
Sherry.
Or possibly turnip.
Sherry. I should get know that later. Okay.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk.
Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone.
There is one who yearns for you in the dark. Who will you seek? Or perhaps you will be the one taking him.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse. The decision is yours, but I'd favor the Underdark. Even a place like that is the lesser evil compared to the Shadow-cursed lands. Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow Curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned. I advise you start in the Temple of Selûne. May Sylvanas...
Let's not forget the Devil Karlach. The coast is in danger for as long as she's loosed on it.
Seriously? An NPC? Okay, so well, let's continue again.
Camp life seems to suit the young Earl there. His
have a bigger party.
Always a delight to speak with you. What can I do?
It freaking tear. Damn it. Hair caught my cord again. I want to like try to like somehow hit this cord. Hook it into something. Do that. Originally I thought doing that, but then I can't really lean back, can I? So, I'll try it later. Alright, let's... What to do?
What good would it do for me to be troubled? We can't save them all.
The tieflings have moved on. We can restore the harmony of the grove now.
Why have I not got my tiefling yet? My friend has one. The Oliver's still in here? What's that?
What's hiding here?
Seems like a pack of goblins swarmed the Albert.
She deserved better than that.
Always room for more.
supposed to be worth a fortune.
A Seluna
Unlikely
statue
place for a
in
shrine.
a stinking cave. Hardly a place of honor, even for the likes of her.
This thing won't use its contents easily.
There's no time to waste. There's magic at play here. A spell keeping this chest shut.
All right, what now?
The air is ripe with magic.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible. This rubbish is an offering to Seluna. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Trifling with that moon witch will only bring you trouble. Shah's guidance is clear. Fine. That... It hurts.
On later.
Very well.
No time to rest.
Blade at the ready.
No one stopped me yet.
Seek and you shall find me. With haste.
Never a dull moment. Another step forward.
Let's get on with it.
I've got a long road ahead. If not over, then through.
Didn't know owlbears had eggs. That's something new to me.
I'll give it a shot.
It's a good thing I came in here then. Why do I have Cosmos Pipe? Okay.
Maybe I need more pockets.
should speak up.
The dog lowers his hackles, his head tilted inquisitively. Convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse. Around his neck is a collar etched with a name, Scratch. With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog bows his head.
Aww.
The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not move. The dog sniffs your hand, his tail swung low in understanding. He knows how to find you.
I have a dog, I have a owlbear. That's fun.
Open up.
I'm gonna get picked up all the time. My goal. Huh.
What's inside? Just another crate. Weapon blueprints. A master blacksmith's work.
Not too refined here. Just quick ideas sketched out.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Okay, what is the... Why is he only able to go bear? That's my question.
That might be worth a look.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. It hardly has any effect. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover. Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. Though not, I think, my methods. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mistra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
Gale's one of us, and we should stand by his side.
I'm in two minds. And frankly, don't care a great deal. Either decision is fine by me.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture.
I admire your courage, Gale.
Thank you. Any particular reason?
Between the orb and the bug, you've got more than your fair share of unwelcome passengers.
What can I say? Mother always told me to be a gracious host.
Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
Beast reek. reeks of brimstone and offal. Every breath is thick with blood. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You watch with cold realization. This isn't the end of one life, but the start of another. Gnolls, vicious, monstrous humanoids, can spawn from the corpses of dying hyenas. You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. As the life fades from her eyes, the gnoll within her dies too, stillborn.
Ready. On the move.
Where do I go from here?
No holding back. Making my move. It shall be done.
Place is overrun with gnolls.
Vile beasts. Nothing good is born from a corpse.
Let's not stand around. The smell spilled blood a mile away.
Bet that will fit in my pack. Looks empty. Need to find a way forward. I have something to ask.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlak's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her! That's enough to damn you!
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying! You're asking me to trust a devil!
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlak, but you already knew that. And you are... Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. Turns out, I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going. Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
She's, perhaps a little rough around the edges. But I suppose I can be smooth enough for two.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Hang on, though. Looks like you've got enough backup at your side. I'll catch up with you when it's...
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. I can say only this. Karlak's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to them.
You sound like a man with the 9 hells at his heels.
You're closer than you know. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Finally, got that one. Good and done. Got Carl. Under the library, that's Emerald Sanctuary. One second. Go to camp. I actually want to send the cleric away from it. Because I need more oomph. She has always been a everything.
Karlach and Will seem to have put their differences aside. I thought it was going to come to blows for a moment.
If you're sure. Fine. I'll be here.
And what kind of thing?
Hey, soldier. Fuck yes.
Definitely helpful. I've never liked those. Actually, one second. I actually want.
What can I do you for? Really? Really? Oh, fine.
One second. I gotta check something really fast. I want you to join my party for good.
Oakfather's blessings to you. Wonderfully. I'll miss my books. That I can find all the wisdom they contain out here, firsthand. Is that so? Well, nature does abhor waste. I will keep watch, hopefully. I've chosen a successor as first druid. Francesca of the High Forest. I sent a bird to some. I need her to stay focused on her training. The Grove, this is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and indeed. There are, in other circumstances, I would have done the same. A bad impression. Impossible.
You're actually not a thing. You know? You're kind of like a come back to me. These two aren't things.
Hey, soldier. Fuck yes.
I don't suppose you've any clue where we are in relation to Waterdeep.
From this distance between El Terrell and Baldur's Gate, I'd say a long way away.
Ah. That will make getting word to my mother rather tricky. No matter. What she doesn't know can't hurt her. Not at this distance, anyway.
At ease, friend. You're welcome to rest.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home. The Archduchess will be delighted when we return with Karlach's head on a pike. Zariel? Certainly not. We serve Tyr, Lord of Justice, and no other. Please, mercy. Half of us are badly injured, the other half dead. I admit, we ambushed you. An assignment from our gods, Tyr. We thought you were dead, but Tyr will not consign us to our death. He is merciful. Enough! Enough!
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Oh, you're a ranger too, huh?
Of course.
I know how to do with my kind.
Battle favors the fearless. Coming through.
Ready for this?
This is my time.
Fuck them. Fuck Zariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash. That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
resting.
Salutations. Yes, why not?
No one back home will ever believe this.
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look? Who? Me? This is the best day I've had in years.
Hear that?
Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get
high pain tolerance.
and a die. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. A weaponsmith, huh? Not sure if he's...
Something good here, I hope.
Can we go back in here? Help.
Always a delight to speak with you. What can I do?
Anything of use?
I do enjoy our conversations. What do you need?
You don't have Burn on your team, you get it on there.
Don't waste a step.
Good roll. We have somewhere that actually civilized.
I'll take that.
I'm covered again. Arla. Arla. The heaviest thing on the camera. There.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target. Nah, it'll be fine. Sort of. Next time we find ourselves toe-to-toe with something we want to squash, drop a coin in. See what happens. Fuck yes.
I'm getting ideas. Like, I don't know if that's an idea or not. Where is the Emerald Sanctuary? That's Sanctuary. Search. Ooh. Gotta go back there. Need to find. Waste time. One get to the end. Want to make sure.
What's the story? Boom!
do. At the ready.
Well.
Where am I needed?
Still breathing, despite everything. These boots have seen everything.
A hero at heart.
Can't give up now. How much further can I go?
Watch how you go.
Can't live my life without you.
The hell? What happened when your main character dies? In the game? Save.
Very well.
Where am I needed?
What's cooking?
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
You're not gonna like this, mate.
I've got a long road ahead. One day I'll catch a break.
One with the weave. Onward.
Let's march. This'll be fun.
Hey, Patch. Yeah, I'm trying to. Ah!
Time to press ahead.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Really? I don't think one trap. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to camp and long rest for this. I'm trying to find something else with that, so how's it going?
She's coming.
Who's coming? Who are you?
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power.
Oh?
My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
What's happening to you? You're a tiefling now? Huh?
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Wait. You have horns now.
I'll be
What
honest, soldier.
the
I'm
hell?
reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
Very well.
Looking at something? I'm looking too, but not seeing very much. Another quirk of my affliction. Preening in the looking glass? Petty vanity? Of course I miss it. I've never even seen this face. Not since it grew fangs and my eyes turned red. I don't know. I can't remember. My face is just some dark shape in my past. Another thing I've lost. What? And what do you see, exactly? Oh, go on. Very good. Now just tell me I'm beautiful and we can call it a day. How dare you? I thought we had something special. Still, you're nice too. I better get some beauty sleep. It seems I need it if I'm to catch up with the competition.
You wish to speak?
God's damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right.
And Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
I deserve that. Consider me properly shamed. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Always a delight to speak with you. What can I do? If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my... I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun. I will await that death. I promise I will not betray your trust. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls. Ah, yes. Karsus was perhaps... And he tried... Mistral. As Karsus. Too late. The god... It was the... As the... An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. For a spell, Mistral was reborn. Now, so many tried to control Gale's folly, one might call it. History. Repetition.
Seems simple enough.
I do not. I do need to get back there. It's correct. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You know, do what you need to do here. Yeah. Oh, I just noticed you said Bald Man's Gate. Really? Patch. I'm kind of disappointed. I just noticed that now.
Who the hell's... Get over here and help! If we don't deal with them gnolls, none of us are getting out of here alive. Thanks. Me and the boy will do what we can to help. We've still got some fight in us.
Something over there.
Oh, bunny love.
Get the leader down! We'll try to hold the rest back!
Golly. It's just the two of us. No. I'm not gonna that fight right away. That's a bit too hard for me still. I'm gonna come back to that later. That would be like a higher CR rating. Because, yeah. I'm not dealing with that. No. I'm just going to tell Spec I can't because I'm looking for something. And it's not enough time anyway in the stream to do a fight. So, yeah, I'm going to be going back to camp quickly. And trying to locate an object. If I can. Leave camp. Second. I'm going to teleport back to the grove. Second. I don't think it's teleport back. Yeah. Grove.
Moving in.
So, who am I looking for? Crap. I was told there was something that get from.
Peace.
Um, we can move faster. Ayla. Gary. Japan.
I have something to ask.
Now that Halsin is here, I hope whatever rot was lurking in her.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. History or myth, whatever is depicted here is long past. In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers. Let's get in and out.
What path lies before me? Can't risk being in open view.
Tempers are rising. Tempers are rising. It's clear not every...
Just out of view.
What?
Best be on my way. Open up. Better not be cursed.
Well, well. What happened here?
Ah, good. Finally. This is what he meant by everything he has to do.
More for me. A beautiful glaive. So why does touching it give me a knot in my stomach?
Direct me.
No time to rest.
Quite ready for you.
Curiosity must be satisfied.
Baldur was a pretty red chip. That's what they meant, really. Well, anyways, thank you all for watching the stream today. I've been Dog Steve. I'd like to see you guys all later tonight for my game with Petunia. We're playing Minecraft, I think. Hopefully, one of those two. Anyways, reminder that's G-rated stream, so yeah. I'll see you all then. Bye, guys.